I look like an egg. Oh, thanks so much.
Tastes sublime.
I feel like a spy. I'm gonna book in for some adult swimming lessons.
It is a bit like fish skin, but I'll eat it.
I just had to pinch myself. Here I am chatting to you guys, and we've got to leave in 20 minutes. That's hurtful, Lewis. It's a really good question. You didn't ask a question. I have no idea why I'm here, but I'm really happy to be here. Hello my loves and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Steph and this vlog today is going to be a weekly vlog. It's actually Thursday the 11th of January and I'm starting my weekly vlog today because nothing exciting has happened over the last 10 days. So we are starting today. I am heading into London now because I'm getting my hair chopped off because it is so dead and lifeless and it's very overdue a trim. And then I'm meeting my friends Sasha, Tom and Amber and we're going to see the new Mean Girls movie. It's a private screening and I'm very excited about it. This week, what am I going to be documenting this week? Oh well, it's going to be a surprise because I don't actually off the top of my head know what the hell I'm doing. So you will find out throughout this video, but I'm having to pack my bag now and head into London to see my hairdresser Danilo, who I've been seeing since I was, God, he's been doing my hair since I was 20, maybe even 19. So the last 7 years, which is crazy, 7 or 8 years. So I'm going to go see him, meet up with my friends for dinner and then go to the cinema and take you along with me. So let's go, shall we? As you can see, she is very overdue a trim. The ends are really dead and dry and she just needs a revamp and a refresh for 2024. So I hopped on a train to London and made a day of it. I stopped for a little coffee and then this bite of a sandwich, which is a bit tragic. But anyway, I then headed to Danilo's hair boutique on Fulham Road. Today I asked for a trim all over to remove all the dead ends while still keeping the length. And I wanted some long layers and then some shorter layers to frame my face. I had my hair washed, which is the most relaxing feeling in the world. And then Danilo started snipping away and it's literally like watching an artist at work. So here he is recutting the curtain bangs and then he gave me my signature curly blow dry that I always love and I literally leave the salon bouncing. Now for the reveal, boom, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. What's in your dog?
Salmon.
Nice.
And a lot of chili. This is a little bit weird. It is a bit like fish skin, but I'll eat it. Down and I've got... Oh, I look kind of important now you got the camera on me.
Hello! So last night was so much fun. It was such a cool event and I loved seeing Sasha and Tom. The film itself, obviously I am going to be biased to the original Mean Girls because that's what I grew up on and it's such an iconic film. It was good. The film was really good. The songs were really good. But I feel like you have to have seen the original Mean Girls to get some of the quotes and like the jokes and stuff like that. But what I did love about it is they added some new lines that were as funny and they kept some of the really good old lines. The songs were really good. The story was good. And it was a really lovely event what they put on for everyone and stuff like that, so it was really good. But got back quite late last night, so I've been up this morning. We've had our weekly cruise catch-up calls. I've got a few tasks to action now and then I'm actually getting ready to go into London because I've got a podcast recording with someone called Lucy Spicer who I'm really excited to meet in person. We've spoken on Zoom and email and stuff to plan today, but just need to meet her in person now and then from there I'm going to find a coffee shop to work from and just finish off for the week work-wise. And then at about 6 o'clock I'm heading over to meet Lewis in... I really need to find out the address actually. God, I want to say Battersea because he's got the showing of his Why We Run film. So if you saw my vlog last year, I went to support his race that he organised in West Wales and it's a race where people run 250 kilometres across 5 days and it's based around mental health, conversation, community and it's a really, really powerful event and they're showcasing the premiere of the documentary this evening and also I'm going to get to see him do his thing. I am going to go and get ready now and then head into London and I will check in with you guys in a bit.
Welcome to my crib guys, so this is my recording studio. Okay, so this is the space.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
It's aesthetically so pleasing. We'll see that we have Carews here.
Oh, stunning.
That we
a little bit of product
enjoyed.
placement.
Yeah. Beautiful bottle. Tastes sublime and was exactly what we needed. We drifted away as we were recording for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, so you definitely need to be ambassador. We love to see it.
I will 100% be an ambassador. So yeah, this is the space. It's absolutely
amazing.
Stunning and I've just had the pleasure of recording Steph. I basically drew everything out of her as
we
much
really
as
did
possible.
chat, didn't we?
We really chatted, but it's going to be an amazing one. So if you're watching this, make sure you go follow The Journal with Lucy Spicer and listen to Steph's episode. She was talking behind you, you're there, but she was so open and honest and you know, this is why I create this space. I think it's amazing that you're able to share everything that you did and there'll be so much you can gain from it. And welcome to my crib.
Hello, so I've done a full tour of London today. We went from literally southwest to east, the eastest of east, and now where are we? Are we southwest again?
Balham.
Balham, but where is that? Southwest, yeah. So we are in Balham, and do you want to come and say hello?
Not yet, let me just...
He's busy, sorry.
Is that...
Yeah, so we are now at the Bedford in Balham, and do you want to explain what we're doing tonight?
We are at a premiere of a film called Running Forever.
Yeah.
Show off
the merch.
No, we're at...
He's got his name on his tits.
Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so
Take the
we're...
floor.
Last year, hosted an ultramarathon called Why We Run. For the second year running. We had a filmmaker, a very talented filmmaker called Max Wilco. Shot and edited a film, which I haven't seen the final edit of, which is really quite terrifying.
Yeah.
But that's being shown tonight, and we've got about 80 people coming.
80 people?
Maybe more.
Fuck off. Do you have enough chairs?
We'll need more.
You didn't say it was 80 people.
Yeah, I think 80 people registered on the link, so that means there's probably going to be more.
Hello, my darlings. So, it is Monday. I didn't film Saturday or Sunday, and I'm going to tell you why. Basically, I've been feeling this nervous energy for a few days now, and it was like brewing that something was going to go wrong. And being totally honest, I feel very out of control in a lot of different areas in my life. There's a style of therapy called Human Givens, and they basically talk about your 9 emotional needs, and everyone has the same needs to kind of live in this happy state of equilibrium. I talk about Human Givens quite a lot on podcasts and things like that, and it's a form of therapy that has definitely changed my entire perspective and my own mental health. And I kind of went through the 9 human needs that we all have and that we all need to feel a good emotional state. For the last however long, I've really put immense pressure on myself, and it just all came to a head on Saturday basically, and I just had a big cry. And then I looked at these 9 human needs on the Human Givens. Like, if you just Google the 9 emotional needs of Human Givens, not a single one was being met. And I know my last vlog was all about resetting and stuff, but I felt like I spoke about this in my story on the weekend, I felt like I was almost going through the motions of the things that I know make me feel good, but yet I still wasn't feeling good. And I think it was like I was trying to get my daylight, I was trying to get my exercise, I was trying to eat well, but I wasn't actually looking after me. I can't explain it, and I hate sounding like I'm complaining, because I know that there's so many amazing things going on in my life, but I also understand that when you have a mental health wobble, this is something that Human Givens explained to me, there's 2 parts of your brain that actually disconnect, so you can't think rationally, and everything feels personal, pervasive and permanent. So everything feels like it's just happening to you, it feels like it's happening across every single area of your life, and it feels like it's never ever going to get better. And that's the mindset that I was in on Saturday, and I just couldn't get myself out of it. So then Lou and I drove over to the house to look at a few bits and pieces, and that was like good because I got out of the house and I like changed environments. Then I was like, look, I'm gonna make a banoffee pie. So I went to Sainsbury's, got the ingredients, and I just switched off whilst I made it, and I find baking so soothing and something that I don't do enough. So then yesterday I woke up and I had a date in the diary with one of my friends, Christy, and she's a really, really good runner, so we'd already arranged to meet yesterday, and we ended up running 14.5k together, and it was literally like therapy. We were just putting the world to rights, like both of us speaking through everything that had kind of gone wrong that week, and it was just really cathartic, and it was just gorgeous. Basically, we're going to go on a run next week, and we've given each other homework, and her homework for me was just to find at least 3 things every day that would give me a dopamine release, whether that's a frothy coffee, getting outside for a walk, having a shower at the end of the day to kind of release all of work to then go into like a chilled evening, like things like that. So then we're going to catch up next Saturday and check in on each other's homework and see if we've kept each other accountable, which is really nice. And then I had a really chilled day, but I just didn't feel like picking up a camera, and I know I even sharing this is probably a little bit too much. Like, when I first started social media, I really bared my entire soul, and I realised that that actually wasn't helpful or beneficial to anyone, whereas now I can kind of in hindsight see what tipped me over the edge, what I need to do as a result, and what I can hopefully share in terms of like, this is what I did to make myself feel better. And I think that's a more powerful place to be, rather than like emotionally broadcast, more so be like, okay, I felt those feelings and we go again. It's a new week, we start afresh and we carry on. So today I did some of my non-negotiables. I had my frothy coffee, I'm about to go on a nice walk outside, and I'm gonna go swimming this evening, because I feel like when I'm swimming I can't be on my phone. It's almost like meditation, because you're breathing underwater and you like control your breathing as you swim. And then I'm gonna do a little sauna, and then I'm gonna come home. So they're my 3 non-negotiables for today. It's also Blue Monday today, so maybe I just had my Blue Monday a couple of days early. The biggest believer in like feeling your emotions but not living there, so like I allowed myself to feel them on Saturday, a little bit of Sunday, and then Monday I'm not completely ignoring them, but I'm going to try and action a few things that will make me feel better within myself. Today's going to be quite a boring day. There are more exciting things going on this week, but I probably won't show you much today, and I'll probably check in tomorrow when hopefully more exciting things are going on. Hi my loves and happy Tuesday. Another boring day. It's not boring, it's just not worth documenting. So today I've been working on content. We actually had a call with some strategists for social media to plan some of that, and I've also been working on this first Stay Sassy of the year. So if you don't know what Stay Sassy is, I basically set up a series of charity events in 2017. The first one was supposed to be a complete one-off event raising money for the hospice that cared for my nan, and it was just such a beautiful day that I just couldn't imagine not replicating it and growing it and scaling it and things like that. So the concept of the day is basically women arrive and I teach them how to walk in high heels, dance in high heels, a really beginner friendly dance routine, and then there's some kind of guest speaker or educational element afterwards where we will get in a guest speaker to just lead a bit of a workshop to make sure that everyone leaves on a high. Then we have nibbles and snacks and a bit of a hangout, and then everyone leaves, and it's just a lovely event, and it's completely non-profit. All of the funds go towards a different charity of choice every single time, and it's a great way to meet new women but also raise money for valuable causes. I absolutely love it, and I wish I could do Stay Sassy every day, but it's just not possible. So at the moment we're doing like 3 or 4 a year. I'm hoping to do a few more this year, but the first one is March. It's the week after International Women's Day, so I want to do like an International Women's Day event. I don't know if I spoke to you about the 3 non-negotiables yesterday, but I'm trying to do 3 non-negotiable things to get a dopamine hit every single day. Now yesterday was going on a walk, having a frothy coffee before work started, and going swimming. So I went for my swim last night, and it is officially my longest swim since I started this kind of inner child journey, doing the things that I've always been ridiculed for or like laughed at for. I'm not a strong swimmer, so I'm trying to get better at swimming. Last night I went for my longest swim to date, which I'm really proud of. I think I lasted like 30 minutes in the pool, which is a lot longer than I've done before. And in the lane next to me, well, the first lesson was kids lessons, and they could actually swim lengths without touching the side or the floor multiple times, and that was humbling. But after that there were some adult swimming lessons, and I thought, you know what? I don't care that I'm almost 28, I'm going to book in for some adult swimming lessons and actually learn how to swim better so that I feel more confident swimming in public, because a lot of the time if there's a lot of people in the pool I feel really like nervous, which is just silly. So I am looking into booking some adult swimming lessons, and this is just, I'm sharing this because this is something I would have been mortified to admit a couple of years ago, whereas now I'm like, it doesn't matter what age you are, if you want to learn a new skill or develop something that is already a skill, it's never too late to do that, and you just have to back yourself and just throw yourself in at the deep end, pun intended. So that is what I'm looking into at some point over the next few months. I just think it'll be really enjoyable and beneficial for me. And then today, my 3 non-negotiables. I did my hair because I know I feel better even if I'm wearing no makeup and I'm in scruffs at home. I know I feel better when I've had my hair done. I am going to go for a walk in the sunshine before the sun sets, and also I'm doing a Pilates class tonight, and they are my 3 non-negotiable dopamine hits for today. But other than that, again, it's another non-exciting day. I'm going to check in with you tomorrow though, because I've got a really exciting event with Apple. We're actually going to 2 events in London, Lewis and I, one in the morning, one in the evening with Apple, and we're very excited about it. So I will check in with you tomorrow and have more to say. Good morning and happy Wednesday. So we are up bright and early this morning because we are heading into London to Battersea Power Station to Apple HQ, which is very exciting. I've worked with Apple a few times in terms of their educational pieces, so they very kindly loaned me a few devices. So I've got the newest iPhone, and they've just kindly sent me the newest Apple Watch. Now if you've followed me for a while, you will know you will never see me without an Apple Watch. I feel like a spy. I love it, and do you know what it is? The main reason I use it is because my focus is horrendous and I need to like bully myself to give myself dedicated time. So I set timers for everything. So I'll literally be like, set timer for 10 minutes, and I will just commit my time and attention to that task for 10 minutes. And then when that buzzer's gone off, I can be like, okay, cool. But I know that whilst that timer is ticking, I have to get the work done. I just set it for everything. Even if we brew our coffee in the kitchen, I might set timer for 4 minutes, or sweet potatoes in the oven, whatever it is. I just love it, and I love the way it tracks my workouts. I don't use it all the time. Like I find it, I don't love having it so you can see how much I've worked out at all times. So I've just got a clock face, and then obviously when I work out I track it. I track it for my heart rate, I track it for obviously my distance on my runs, and I just love it. Anyway, so the event today is all about the celebration of the new Apple Watch. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you, it's a good one.
Okay.
Thank you. He brings me a coffee every morning. Thanks. So today's event is a celebration of the Apple Watch 9 and also the Apple Watch Ultra 2. So Lewis has obviously got the Ultra because he's the one that does the crazy cycling, running, mountaineering. I do not. I do the cute little Pilates workouts. We're going to learn about some really cool key features today, and I think it's through a yoga workshop and also a track run. So we're going to go to an actual racetrack. Oh shit, we need to leave soon. Here I am chatting to you guys, and we've got to leave in 20 minutes. So I have not spoken to you for 2 days now and I feel like I need to fill you in. So yesterday was extremely surreal. Well, no, 2 days ago now was extremely surreal. So on Wednesday, Lewis and I headed to Apple HQ. You obviously saw what we got up to. So we obviously started at Apple HQ for a briefing on the new Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Then we had a yoga workshop. Then we ran from there to the Battersea track and then we tested the track. And we learned about the coolest features on the Apple Watch. And I feel like I've been lucky enough to go to a few training days at Apple now. And every single time I'm there, I'm like, I do not know how to use an iPhone or an Apple Watch. Like, there's so much tech and so many interesting things that my mind is always just blown. So I'm actually going to make my mission to do a few videos on TikTok and Instagram about the features of the devices that I think are really exciting. So for example, you can do certain track sessions. The GPS built into the watch will tell you when you're near a track, to the point where you can actually specify which lane you're running in. So say for example you do track sessions all the time and lane 1 isn't free, which is obviously where you can really easily mark out 200, 400 meters. You can type in that you're in lane 8 and it will notify you every time you've run 200 or 400 depending what you program it. It's so clever. And then also for race days, so this is so interesting. I did a half marathon last year and I knew what pace I wanted to do. I had like a target time in mind. So had I used my Apple Watch Series 9 for that race, I could have typed in the session that I wanted, so it would have been half marathon and I want to complete it in, let's for ease say 3 hours. Would have typed that in and it would have worked out and tell you when you are on pace or off pace, or when you need to speed up and when you need to slow down, and it notifies you. And if you had AirPods connected, it would tell you like through your AirPods, and it was just fascinating to learn how it works. But my favourite feature of the whole thing is basically, you know, when your Apple Watch, I love calling people off my Apple Watch. I speak to them as if I'm a spy and I'm like, I'm a secret agent, hello, come in. And my favourite thing to do is set myself timers. But sometimes if you set yourself a timer and it goes off and then it's dinging and you've got your hands free and you can't turn it off, all you need to do on the hand that you're wearing the watch on is this. And it's called the 2-finger tap. And once you've done that, you do that, the movement of obviously like your bones, I guess, your joints, or the feeling that it gives the watch will either stop an alarm or stop a timer, answer the phone, change the song, track a segment on your run. Like, it's incredible. Anyway, everyone there was from like Runners World, Women's Health, ultra marathon athletes, 100-mile athletes, and I was literally just like, I have no idea why I'm here, but I'm really happy to be here. So that was really fun. And then Lou and I went to work from a coffee shop in Battersea Power Station, and then we were invited to this private event in the evening, again with Apple. They'd flown people over from the US who are behind all of the tech that we know and love. They flew over the Apple Fitness Plus master trainers, and it was just like a meet and greet. There was maybe like 30 of us in this room with just like drinks and nibbles and getting to know each other, and it was like a really intimate, gorgeous evening. I just had to pinch myself and think, bloody hell, like how are we here? So we're very, Lou and I were just in awe, and afterwards we just went for a Wagamama's. It was like 9, 10 o'clock and we just sat in Wagamama's and we were like, can we just have a debrief about what happened today? Like, how the hell have we got here? And we were just really grateful, and it was an amazing day. I wish I could have filmed more, but obviously for their like rules and restrictions and stuff, I couldn't. And then today I am literally just in my kitchen with a photographer, Tom, and we are filming loads of recipes for socials, and we're going to smash through recipe content, fitness content today, just so that I have like a hub of content ready to share on Instagram. I've made, oh, it's so tasty. We just filmed this. Lewis is filming something right now, that's why I'm talking to you guys, but we just filmed a creamy miso pasta with crispy onions, which was incredible. We're gonna film a crispy tofu recipe, how to marinate and serve tofu so it actually tastes nice. And then after that, we're actually going over to the house to meet with some decorators and see the updates, which you will see on a renovation vlog rather than this vlog. So yeah, just thought I'd do a little update. I've just had such a lovely slow Sunday. So I woke up this morning, made myself a coffee, had porridge, got ready for my run, went on a run with my friend Christy, who I've been running with most weekends. We like motivate each other and it's like joint therapy. We just talk to each other, listen whilst we run, and it's gorgeous. And today's loop, we drove somewhere where we just had to run to a coffee shop and then run back from the coffee shop, so we even broke up the run, had a catch up in between. After that, came home, showered, hair mask in, made the most delightful brunch. You just saw it, it was absolutely incredible. That's like my dream Sunday brunch: olive bread, avocado, mushrooms, tomatoes, tempeh, all the goods. And then the person that came round to our house yesterday to quote for wardrobes, I just drove to the showroom to go and see some of the bits and bobs on offer there. So now I'm just gonna chill. I think we didn't finish the black and white movie last night, so Lewis and I are gonna finish that today, and then just have a chilled one tonight. So the rest of today is just gonna be really, really chilled. And one thing I love to do on a Sunday evening, so I don't get the Sunday scaries, is just plan an overview of my week in terms of understanding when I'm out for work events, workouts, got social plans, as well as writing my to-do list for the next day and also my assistant's to-do list for the next day, so that on a Monday morning I can gently start the day rather than being like, fuck, where did we leave it on Friday? What happens now? And all of that jazz. So I will love you and leave you and see you on Monday morning. Hi my loves, excuse the absolute state of me. I haven't checked in with you all day because I have just been working away, getting into the swing of Monday, and we are now heading, we're not heading there yet, but we're getting ready to head to an event in London. So my hairdresser has just confirmed an incredible collaboration. We're going to go in and celebrate him in London. Hello my loves, we are back after a gorgeous evening. It was so lovely, wasn't it, Lou?
I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, okay, Lewis is asleep. I don't know if you can see Princess Lewis, or should I say Louise? Oh my god, you can't see him. Princess Louise is trying to sleep. Anyway, we had a lovely evening with Danilo. We had such a lovely time. So I'm actually going to end the vlog here because...
Finally.
Pardon?
Finally.
That's hurtful, Lewis. I actually imported loads of the footage into my computer earlier. Oh my god, there was 137 minutes worth of footage. No one needs to sit through 137 minutes of me ever. So yeah, I need to edit all of that, and I just think...
On that note.
Oh yeah, right. Here we go. On that note, see ya. No, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. What's the next vlog going to be? Cornwall?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Lou and I are going to Cornwall, so if you enjoyed this vlog, come back and watch that. If you didn't enjoy this vlog, come back and watch that anyway, because it might be better than this
I'll
one.
probably end up filming some of that one as well, eh?
If you want to.
Well, yeah, you're going to be doing your thing.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I've got a big talk. Yeah, that vlog's going to be really exciting. Don't waste your time with this one. Joking. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you next week. Anyway, lots of love. Bye.